in local communication programming like the Radyo Z Eskwela for DepEd, Peace and Order, Health, Legal Service, and Tourism.
Favorite music radio, FMR.
The restructured PCMC also secured wider coverage as it enables radio internet streaming through social media platforms.
I will never ever let you down. Feel the sound, the sun goes down. I know.
Adina ang programa nga magpapaangbitin impormasyon may pag-isumpaya Information and Communications Technology. Ang programa nga magahatag inulagway hiunong han ICT. Ini ang taramdan, the ICT Talk.
Maupay nga adlaw sinirang ang Visayas, igkasiko waray nun ngan Taclobanon. Aadinaan programa nga magpapasabot partihin ICT parang katawhan. Inian, the ICT Talk. Ako po si Matthew Anthony Ayas.
Ngan ako po, Hiliza Sidro, tikang ha DICT Regional Office 8. Live kita yan na di PRTV 12 na nababatian ha radio station FMR 100.7. Live gihapon kita via Facebook page itong DICT Region 8, FMR 100.7, ng PRTV Tacloban Facebook page, ng YouTube channel.
But before anything else, we'd like to greet our Regional Director, Sir Felix Estabanao Jr., as well as the heads of Admin and Finance Division and the Technical Operations Division, as well as the project focals and provincial officers, and also hello to our colleagues at DICT Regional Office 8.
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon. I hope everyone's okay, everyone's safe, diba? How are you, Matt?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How about you, Liz?
I'm great. As usual, naliwat kita hit atong programa, parang sort of natin. Ang tawag ito, like a highlight. I think sort of a highlight of our day.
Yes, every day.
Oo, hit aton work
parang
schedule.
Summary
Oo.
As the day will end, parang ganun.
Oo. So, last episode, nag-istorya kita about IIDB.
Yes.
So, tapos, yan na naman, before we discuss it ato next project, so, let's have a short recap lang, hanaton i-discuss. So, aton discussion na mention ang practical ICT skills for beginners, diba, nag-hold rahin mga trainings.
Yes.
For, adto, na mga parang learning how to edit video, diba?
Yes, graphics design, tapos social media marketing, tapos 3D modeling using Blender.
So very practical and useful na mga skills for our for whoever joins hadtong mga trainings. Tapos nagkamay-ada gihapon Digital Cities Program activities conducted that includes an establishment of the ICT Council for Tacloban City. An establishment of ICT Council for Tacloban City is very important, Matt, diba?
Yes, oo.
Kay for ang goal is to ma-establish ang groundwork for making Tacloban a one of the digital cities, diba?
Digital hub.
Digital
IT hub. Yes.
IT hub. Amo ito. Like, that's really important. Parang a very good improvement. Parang an amazing, tawag ito? Parang initiative, diba?
Oo. Na mas decentralized nga, as we have discussed before, na ma-decentralize it progreso na dili lato central patit mga regional mag-flourish gihapon.
Through that, parang hito nga kung may ada na chance, may da na avenue para hit aton local talents, diba? Na din hinahira.
Di rin nahira mapakadto pa ha national para na mamilingin trabaho. Man kamay da na nga ni din niya regional, di rin na malakat, di na maghinarayo. Maparayo it era pamilya anin na lahira magtatrabaho,
diba? We're hoping na makipagsabayan itong Tacloban at ICT, diba? ICT developments.
There na
because there are a lot of talents, diba? Eastern Visayas.
Yes, of course. Oo. Hindi nila itong baga na kontaga na i-explore with regards to that because na nakukulangan po naman yung opportunities kasi amo man talaga ito usaha mga problema.
Kasi diba, if there are opportunities, if there is an avenue for you to apply your skills, why not, diba?
Oo.
Why not, dini ka na magsistay, diba? So I think that's a very good, development. Ito nga, establishment of ICT Council, Hatakloban.
Yes.
Tapos, ang IIDB gihapon, of course, na-support hiton Philippine startups. Diba, na-discuss mo adtoan, Philippine startup, ito nga contest.
Philippine Startup Challenge.
Philippine
na
Startup Challenge.
itong mga students is nagko-compete for nag-create hirahin na startup idea para para i-compete with other students na maganda may startup idea, tapos may judge na may judge na magkikita kung viable ba ito nila. Papakyan nila with regards to era startup concept or idea, kung para ma-defend ba nila ito na tama, magiging viable ba iniya, posible ba iniya, feasible ba iniya. So ito. So with regards to that, na kung naman nato na nakakuha kitaan paan na Philippine Science High School din sa Visayas campus na nakasulod ito nila. Hopefully magdaog hera talaga kung bangay nila kita nasabot kaya ito nila top 10 finalists.
Tapos may adagyapan di ba mentorship, part of the program. Mentorship and then learning session, diba? Tapos ang pinaka-usan importante is ito nga startup grant fund, diba?
Yes,
whoever would win.
Whoever would win, talaga mapupundahan talaga ito.
That's really interesting. And parang mo pa ito nga panghikayat hit mga kabataan, diba? Hiton, like, if you have an idea, you explore that idea, tas diba may adaman ginbubuhat at government to support para itong mga budding creatives hitatan bansa. So, diba? Go for it. Go for gold.
Yes, go for the gold.
So, tapos, ang IIDB gihapon nag-explore hiton potentials of emerging technologies, diba? For example, AI.
No, like the blockchain, the virtual reality or alternate reality, tapos Internet of Things. Yes, to name the few.
I like that term, Internet of Things.
Internet of Things. Oo, amo talaga ang tawag talaga.
Internet of Things.
Baga, dira ko nakuha ng una na amo nga nito niya na magbantay la talaga at mga nauuwat talaga dire pa nakasabot IoT amo man shortcut niya IoT o Internet of Things, kasi bangin nito kumiwa na lat mag-on na lat aircon dire ka nasabot na ito nag-control, di ba? Isipin mo na lang ito kay pwede mo na talaga control mo mga appliances even when you are away from home. Yes. Nasa schedule mo tera pag kung sino mo gagamitin para pag uli mo balay baga talagang talagang nagtitika high-tech na talaga amo na talaga ito. We're moving forward with regards to that.
Tapos may hagihapon nato na cover on support hiton IIDB to online freelancing industry, no?
Yes.
Kasi it's parang ito nga dako nga damo na nagfre-freelance, diba? Tapos imo nga na-mention parang damuan nga type of jobs, diba? Under hitong freelancing industry. Parang you could freelance almost everything. I don't know, a lot of things,
lahat na
diba?
ng mga skills.
Particularly ICT, diba?
Yes.
So, amad to aton last episode. So, yan na, Matt. What's our next topic?
Yes. The next topic or the next project that we will be discussing is about the Government Emergency Communication System, or the GECS, which is headed by Engineer Duke Renz Peñaranda.
Hello, sir. He's my supervisor. Hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
So, GECS na, DRRM, at tawag discuss.
Yes, adi na. So, to define the GECS, the DICT is designed to lead the Emergency Telecommunications Cluster, or ETC, of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC, through its Memorandum Circular Number 1 Series of 2019. Yes. Tapos, the DICT is tasked to ensure that the ETC provides effective and timely emergency communication system telecommunication services to support other clusters, strengthen the government emergency telecommunications team, or the GET, and be responsible for equipping the team with skills and competencies needed for emergency response. So as you have seen here, no, we have read through the JEX. Talagang they are partnering with the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council, so NDRRMC, with in regards to mga siyempre pag in times of emergencies. Amo talaga itong kikater talaga itong kanang JEX talaga. Siyempre, as we have said, the ICT, particularly JEX, cannot do it alone. Kailangan talaga mag-tap talaga itong ibalawat na agencies with regards to this kind of mga sakuna or di ka na iba na mga panhinabosing pamaan.
Parang it DICT, amo ito hiya it. Diba pag in times of, what happens is, pag in times of emergency situation, typhoon or any other parang emergency events, diba may times na napuputol it mga linya of communication, diba makulit signal or waray signal at all. So, amo ito i-troll it DICT to establish after parang after an emergency, parang after a very crucial nga happening, makapag-establish yung communication, diba? Kaya amo ito importante in any disaster response initiative, it communications between nga duhan lugar na may ada emergency tapos to other government agencies, diba? So nagli-lead ito at DICT, particularly JEX, DRRM, diba?
Para talagang kamay da talaga interconnection talaga itong dua or yung coordination maging
diba? Vital coordination and information. So kung waray signal, waray anything, how can you communicate? So dito mapasok at DICT to provide ito, diba? To set up parang modes nga makakapag-communicate iton different involved na na agencies or entities, diba?
So let's continue, no? So with the definition of goals of the JEX is to assist in the dissemination of vital information essential to DRR, disaster risk reduction, through the use of ICT.
Amo na nga ito, diba? Like the use of, diba, as we've mentioned, vital information, pag-coordinate, pag-map kung ano na ba, ano situation on the ground, diba? Tapos, diba, i-relay man ito, team, diba, nagbubuo ito team, disaster response team, so composed of different government agencies. So, importante, communication, diba? So, amo ito na, pasok ng data, iton DICT, iton JEX, diba? To coordinate, to mag-provide essential information, diba? Through ICT, through the use of ICT.
So to continue, the JEX Move is a rapid deployable emergency communication system that aims to provide ICT-enabled support to disaster-stricken areas in the country. So, amo na ni JEX Move and vehicle madako inihiya na kuan nasarakyan na pagkinahanglan talaga na responde na dito at mga area na na-struckhan mga emergency or parang disaster makatadayan ito hiya with regards to kinahanglan na vital information na communication and coordination with other agencies in paman and to respond to the area. So, I think mafa-familiarize itong mga viewers natin and listeners. Kasi diba, we've been showing a couple of videos about JEX Move. Tapos ano tiya mga components. Although medyo parang overview, pero still, diba? Parang amo ito igin papadara. Ito nga, JEX Move, tas itong hub, itong dispatch, itong motorcycle. Tapos they even have the drone. Pero I don't know if it's ginagamit na ang drone. So, amo ito hiya, like, later, we'll show videos of it, diba? We'll show videos of it. So, to continue, the JEX Moves serves as the connection between the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC, and the regional DRRM unit. This shall be composed of 5 technical members coordinating alongside the DICT regional clusters, who shall plan, execute, and provide connectivity services where it is most needed. So as you have seen, connection talaga with the NDRRMC, tapos Regional Disaster Risk Reduction Management Unit. So with the LGU gihapon parang yung mga regional na DRRM units, talagang magko-coordinate talaga hera it mga ano ton, mga kinahanglan na aid or kinahanglan ng mga tulong or bulig hiton mga disaster-stricken areas.
Oo, no? Today, nag-establish in connection, in connectivity where there is none due to an emergency situation, diba? So, mag-establish itong ICT, itong JEX, in connectivity wherein magagamit para to communicate outside and within an area
Yes.
of concern, no?
So, before we continue, we'll be having a break first.
Primary objective of a GX project is to make sure that we have good communication and improved coordination in scenarios where emergencies like typhoons have demobilized all other types of communication.
When you enhance the possibility of information and communication, as this project of WFP, you have units of information and communication that are placed in areas where we need to save lives and to protect livelihood. This is fundamental.
Whenever there is a man-made or natural disaster, the knee-jerk question is there communications? So that we will know who has no electricity, who has no food, who have been deprived of basic services. This is a collective effort to provide borderless communications during critical times.
I'm here in Tacloban City. 8 years ago, Typhoon Haiyan devastated the city and devastated lives of so many people forever. It's a grim reminder of how climate change and climate crises can happen in just a second, and the need to be more prepared than ever.
Communication is very important in terms of disaster, and it's very timely that MOVE is here. It will help sa PNP to expand its coverage to interconnect with the other agencies.
For now, we have about 6 already deployed in Clark, in NCR, Batangas, Tacloban, Butuan, and in Davao City.
So this kind of partnership is one that we would like to replicate. We would like to create more of these sets, and we would like to help the government in other ways to help have better emergency response.
With the JEX MOVE handover, we can look forward to improved disaster response that satisfies local and international global risk reduction standards.
This is an investment in technology, but the most important, this is an investment to save Filipino lives.
In the aftermath of a disaster, infrastructures may be partially damaged or completely inoperable, causing mass outage of electricity and vital communications facilities. DICT committed to implement the GEX project to assist on such demanding times with the deployment of GEX Mobile Operations Vehicle of Emergency or MOVE in the affected communities. The GEX MOVE Hub is established first in the nearest safe zone from the incident site to provide connectivity to government offices and responders. The MOVE Hub can use an array of technologies to provide immediate telecommunications for the facility. This asset can now be used to assist in the delivery of vital government services in disaster-stricken areas. The GEX MOVE dispatch can now be sent to Ground Zero, extending the reach of the hub. Depending on the difficulty of the terrain, a GEX MOVE personnel can be equipped with a mobile communications equipment and reach access limited sites using an off-road purpose-built motorcycle. Once all commands are in position, personnel may now start collecting data through aerial surveys, live video feeds, and still photos. The data collected is then sent to the MOVE Hub for collation, processing, dissemination, and repository. Getting the right information and at the right time to formulate well-thought-out decisions achievable using the GEX Disaster Risk Reduction Management Information System, or DRR-MIS, enabling the incident commander better situational awareness, personnel coordination and management, and resource monitoring and allocation. It is the government's agenda to have GEX MOVE pre-deployed in key locations and disaster-prone areas across the country, gearing to become always ready to respond in these challenging times. The DICT GEX project, strengthening unity through the use of ICT for a disaster-resilient Philippines.
So we're back with our broadcast. So amo ato ang presentation regarding GEX MOVE. So it's composed of the GEX MOVE hub and then the dispatch and then the small vehicle responder. So amo ato like diba, it was shown in the video like how it works aton emergency telecommunications system. So in GEX MOVE, it means mobile operations vehicles for emergency. So para may dahil mga recipients hadi na vehicle, hadi na ito nga setup. So may ada from Manila, may ada gyapon na Pampanga, Batangas, Tacloban, Davao, Butuan. So ama ito hiya parang in times of I think one of the reasons na may aday Tacloban kay very diba kay very prone kita at mga
typhoons,
disasters.
Especially typhoons. Amo talaga itong kuan. Talagang prone kita for typhoons talaga. Especially within these months, God forbid naman talaga, no. Kaya ayun talaga ng mga bulan, amo talaga itong napasok talaga itong mga bagyo. Pero sana wag naman talaga, di ba?
Tapos itong GEX, itong MOVE, na-respond gyapon ito hira, iba na iba-iba na mga lugar. Iba na region.
Yes.
Diba kung hain mas harani. So, niyan, madidiscuss ito naton. Like, ang mga na-respondihan nila, hanaton team na niya Tacloban. Different, disasters, stricken na areas all throughout, for a period of time. So may kita ito, Manila, Pampanga, Batangas, Tacloban, Davao, Butuan. So, atong vehicles naman, it's GEX MOVE. May 6-wheeler truck equipped with communications equipment. So damo ito may mga satellite phones, iba-iba nga mga phones nga ginagamit for connectivity. Tapos may gihapon ito I think may solar installed na solar panel.
Yes, tapos may satellite if I'm not mistaken.
Satellite. So parang ito ginagamit ito nga different equipment ginagamit para makapag-establish in connection, tapos makitaan itong status on the ground, diba? Tapos if I'm not mistaken gihapon, ito niya na itong equipment na 6-wheeler truck, may dito niya kuan gihapon, di ba, may solar as you've mentioned, di ba? May solar hiya. Tapos it's designed kasi na may niya redundancy na tinatawag, redundant power for
backup pag nag-failan usa na technology.
Usa na source may ada backup.
Yes,
okay.
oo.
It makes sense naman, it makes sense. Tapos may ada gihapon 4x4 Land Cruiser and dispatch. Diba? So parang hirait makadto at ground zero, diba? Like to see how things are. Tapos to establish connection. Tapos may ada gihapon off-road motorcycle. So I think pag dere inakayahan dispatch, diba? Parang off-road nga. So the team will be able to reach lagi hapon iton area of concern. Tapos ang technologies embedded in the JEX move is CCTV surveillance. So may the CCTV surveillance, VSAT and satellite phones, very important, diba? The IP radio, PTP, PMP, and then power system. Adinani mo ginayakan may commercial generator ng solar panel. So whichever is, diba, pag may adausa nga they're available, then you can tap another one.
Yes, oo.
Diba? Kay importante ito. Kay how can you establish connection kung waray power,
Waray
diba?
power.
So there
talaga.
should be multiple sources of power.
Parang amo itong tinatawag talaga na redundancy. So it might sound redundant but it's necessary talaga.
For any emergency response efforts, diba? Like you have to have backup of, I think, of all your resources, diba? Kay emergency kasi ito so resources are scarce or limited, diba?
Yes,
so ikaw mo na mag-respond, hopefully you have the capacity, diba? Kaya ka mo backup just in case.
Just in case.
Diba?
So
Tapos may atagi hapon IP radio. So I'm very excited that aton ma-invite na engineer from DRRM to, kasi I've seen this this equipment. Nagkakamaada kami exhibit in different parang for example last time I think mag-discuss ini later, pero anyway excited lang ako, super excited. Parang han commemoration Yolanda, parang may ada mga exhibit, may ada mga, di ba, may ada mga initiative magin in commemoration hadto na event. Tapos may dito nag-exhibit for mga equipment na ginagamit, so parang visitors were able to see ang mga equipment na ginagamit sa DRRM JEX, mga iba-ibang mga phone, satellite phone. So, iba-ibang era features and all. Nagutibit akong boses. Natikagutit akong boses, sorry.
No.
Sorry. So, amaad to. So, parang looking forward hitaton maging guest para mas ma-elaborate nera itong
Siyempre.
functions. Tapos, partan pag nag-i-exhibit ang mga, di ba may ada kami parang kiosk, tapos may ada gihapon ang mismo na hub pwede mo visit pag nag-i-exhibit. Pwede na visit mo, makikitaan mo talaga ang tanan and features tanan hanhab. Gini-explain hitong technical working team amad to. Tapos may ada mobile ad hoc network, may HF radios, UHF radios, VHF radios, so damo in na mga radio, diba? So parang damo it chance na maka-establish ang connection, diba?
Ng communications talaga. Amo talaga ng pinaka-importante dito. If I'm not mistaken, high frequency ada ni HF.
High frequency.
Parang ganun. If I'm not mistaken lang. Amo talaga ito. So to continue with the accomplishments of the JEX, is start with the deployment of MOVE or the Mobile Operations Vehicles for Emergency during December 21 to February 2022 on the Super Typhoon Odette. So tapos affected that time, and Super Typhoon Odette was southern Leyte and Cebu. Diba? So
kumando talaga ito ang team to provide support para makapag-establish ang connectivity. So southern Leyte and then they went to Cebu. So maihain na na duration.
Yes, kasi nahandum gihapon ako ini na bagyo. Ini na makusog-kusog gihapon na to, pero di man as much as Yolanda, pero makusog lang yapon kasi Super Typhoon na niya category. Talagang damo gyapon na bis nga ni hamon umabot gyapon na to adto pa halapas, pero talagang ang naapektuhan talaga ni Southern Leyte and Cebu. Yes, so damo talagang damage na kuno to era. Tapos maiya na hirap sa na ininstalan otrohan kuryente na restore ang electricity.
Maakuri talaga, like you never get used to it, diba? Although diba they say na frequented by typhoon kita for every time, like it's really difficult. Hiton effect hiton nga calamities, no?
Oo. Kaya importante ko talaga na andam talaga kita permi kung ano na hinabo.
We can only prepare so much, diba? Pero I don't know, It's really difficult. It's parang
parang mahirap mag-recover dayon. Parang ganun. Tama, liwan. Bisan pa mag-andaman, baga, may dala gihapon talaga, kailangan lalaki hapon ng time for recovery. Parang, tinuod man liwat.
So,
Sad to say, pero amo good talaga itong ating sitwasyon. Talagang, ampon na laki na talaga na, dere talaga, kung kuan man, may malikayan na laki ang bagyo, or mawara na lang ito, di ba, pag naagi. Hopefully, amo talaga ito. So, let's move on to continue. On April 12 to 19 liwat during the tropical storm Agaton. An affected na lugar is the Baybay City. So, di ba? Pagka humanan typhoon ulit, nahanumdum gihapon ako yung Agaton liwat. Di rin man niya agad kusog na bagyo, pero mag-inuran.
Sobrang uran.
Nahanumdum ako yun, kinaagi ako Baybay landslide. Yes, ginagian talaga namo, may gumuho talaga dito ang bukid talaga. May mga balay talaga na nag-damage talaga.
Actually, mako rin, no? Nabaha and then landslide.
Yes,
no? So, ikmat.
Amo talaga may iwasan ta kung medyo na de-develop na gihapon mat lugar, tapos kay usually bagan nakukuan man ito ni tuna.
Siyempre, pag naora, naglulusian ito tuna. So, nagkakalandslide.
Yes. Amo talaga ito nit baga nagiging issue. Bisan amo lalit problema. Kung bisan dire man makusog itong mga hangin, pero kung mauran man liwat, mabawi liwat ito na baha. Or kung natabukid, landslide talaga. So, to continue, not only during disasters or emergencies, the move can also be deployed during planned events and activities, such as the inauguration of the new Leyte Capitol. It was used the dispatch or the 4x4 Land Cruiser as link for internet connectivity.
So there high emergency situation,
yes,
pwede mag-respond, no? For anything, events na I think mga project at DICT, no? Parang ito kaiba-iba na mga parang may iba-iba na events nakukuha natatap for
natatap na mga NGAs or LGU.
Diba? We've seen it sa free Wi-Fi and then GovNet and then IIDB.
Yes,
diba?
IIDB.
Diba ILCDB may trainings?
Yes.
Tapos, IIDB gahapon may ada trainings.
May nag-have trainings, pero more on events nga nihin, seminars, usually.
So, it move gahapon, ang tawag ito, ma-deploy. Pwede ma-deploy for planned events, no?
Yes.
Nakaulahin assistance for connectivity. So, may ada gihapon response operation or RDRRM support iton JEX DRRM. So, January 12 to 17, 3 personnel were on duty and provided internet connectivity at the Emergency Operations Center or EOC at TOG 8 office during the low pressure area. So, diba, support for situations like this. So, may atagapon on April 23, 2023, 3 personnel on duty as part of the Regional Event Management Team and provided internet connectivity and radio communication support at Emergency Operations Center, EOC, during the EVRA 2023. So, kay dako ini nga event, so kailangan support, no?
So,
from different agencies. Tapos, JEX Move Showcase during Regional Rescue Jamboree 2023 from June 13 to 16. So, ang ating technical working team nakadto for showcase, diba? Showcase ang mga equipment and mga innovation na may ada itong JEX Move.
Yes. So, damula, di ba? Dirila emergency response, pati gihapon events nga nira ginkukuan, ning cater ang JEX Move, di ba? Talagang for assistance. Providing assistance talaga itong being nahahatag talaga, di ba? So, may gihapon emergency communications training gihapon during the January 31 basic radio operating procedure for barangay or DRM responders in Alang-Alang, Leyte. So ini na barangay responders na procedure, nagkamay dahin total 60 total participants. So the topics were discussed in there were the introduction to radio basics, radio procedures and guidelines, basic troubleshooting, local perspective approach, and net and roll calls. Actually, tinuulainin ng mga training. Gusto ko kaya po masabot nga nitong radio basics. Gusto ko talaga itong masabot talaga itong pag-operate naman radio. Tapos may daghihapon itong tinatawag kasi na proper radio etiquette. Kung paano paggamit ito, di ba? Ikaw baga
parang we've held trainings for solar communications technology and then basic radio parang I kinda have an idea naman how it's done, pero usually mga engineer man ito at nag-explain. Pero there are the etiquette, diba, radio communication etiquette, tapos may dapat itong mga code name nga ni.
Yes, ang mga alpha, beta, Charlie. Yes. Usually kasi importante talaga iniya kay in regards to emergency, nabalik kita itong mga kung wari communication, nabalik kita usually iba pa nga na ito, may Morse code pa nga yan kung talagang worst comes to worst, namo talaga ito. Tapos itong yun nga, mga responders with regards to emergency, mga LGU, amo talaga itong nasabot itong mga dapat nasasabot talaga itong pag radio basics, pag-operate hinit sugad itong kung paano gamitin sugad din ng mga radio, frequency radio, pati gihapon kita kung sugad itong dapat piling na taot nasabot, dapat nga tanan. Kasi
diba, everyone can diba, everyone could be parang pwede ka ibutang hinsugad nga situation.
Pwede mag-respond, diba?
Just
pwede
in
mag-respond,
case, diba?
just in case.
But I think it's imperative na itong barangay DRRM responders know how to radio, diba, radio communication, tapos basic troubleshooting, diba, just in case na may okay, they can fix it naman.
Yes.
So very important initiative adin na training, for kay amo ito, diba, it barangay responders, but hira it first aad to kasi hira, diba, usually if it's parang aad to hira hiton emergency, tapos if they know how to operate, how to utilize available technology, diba, that's a plus, like parang on the way na of parang pag-respond po sa nga emergency situation.
Yes, so before anything else, we will have a break first.
Located in the Pacific, where warm sea surface temperature and humid atmosphere conditions are present, the Philippines is bombarded with approximately 20 typhoons every year. One of the most powerful tropical storms ever recorded, Typhoon Haiyan, locally known as Super Typhoon Yolanda, laid waste to the Visayas group of islands, which is home to 17 million people. With maximum speed of over 300 kilometers per hour, it caused significant losses of livelihood and properties. It took the lives of 6,300 people and left a total damage cost of about $5.8 billion. It also left a trail of devastation on communications infrastructure. In Tacloban, over 230,000 people were unable to call their families and collect updates on government response. Due to lack of manpower and emergency ICT equipment, responders struggled to disseminate vital information to decision makers to help in strategizing the actions and assistance needed. The impact of Typhoon Haiyan highlighted the gap in connectivity among people. From this desolate event, the government recognized the importance of investing in ICT that are both rapidly deployable and resilient. To strengthen the government's capacity for disaster mitigation and response, the Department of Information and Communications Technology, or DICT, collaborated with the World Food Program in launching the Mobile Operations Vehicle for Emergency or MOVE. The MOVE is composed of several sets of rapidly deployable communication systems that are integrated into specially engineered vehicles. Each set is composed of the hub, a 4x4 dispatch, and a motorcycle dispatch, equipped with the emergency cellular system, Manpack HF radios, handheld VHF-UHF radios, VSAT, base HF-VHF UHF radios, satellite phones, and IP radios. The MOVE is capable of offering people multiple modes for communication.
Early establishment of emergency communication system helped mitigate the risk by 1. This facility can be used as a messaging tool to warn the public of an impending disaster. 2. This facility can also be used as surveillance tool to assess the terrain and identify the hazardous areas. 3. Information from this facility can help local government units prepare for necessary manpower and resources. 4. It can also be used as a backup communication medium when all the commercial telcos are down. And most especially, this facility can be used as an operation center where decision makers can actually have a real-time scenario of what is needed on the ground and what is happening in the affected area.
Fast forward to December 16, 2021. Typhoon Rai, locally called Super Typhoon Odette, hit the central and southern Philippines, causing damage to infrastructure, agricultural land, fishing communities, and livelihoods. To help with the government's response, 3 move sets were deployed to affected communities.
With the array of technology that are available on the move, we were able to support the local government in Sipalay City, Negros Occidental, and Carmen, Bohol, which are the 2 of the most hard-hit areas of Typhoon Odette, by establishing emergency communications like VSAT, BTS, and radios. With MOVE NCR team, we were able to provide internet connectivity and free calls and texts to 1,000 individuals to the general public for them to contact and update their families regarding their situations.
The actualization of specialized vehicles for establishing communication systems in disaster-stricken areas is a milestone, and in the context of the Philippines as an archipelago, deploying emergency ICT equipment to different parts of the country is definitely challenging. However, the benefits outweigh the cost, enabling every Filipino to be connected in the darkest of times.
Few days after yung Odette, walang may signal. Daghan gusto mo connecta sa ilang mga pamilya. Was just fortunate nga the ICT team was deployed here. I think 2 days or 3 days prior sa Visceras ng Pasko. They were able to help us to connect with our families outside for our families to know that we are safe.
This morning I came down real early, about 7 o'clock, to use the ICT services, the emergency services for internet. It's a great assistance. We are isolated here with no internet, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. And so this is the first time I've been able to use the internet to notify my family in the United States, letting them know I'm safe, that I'm healthy, that we're doing okay. Thanks to this DICT, we're doing okay now. Thank you.
So we're back. So the video showcased gihapon ang moveset la gihapon, tapos ang mga instances nga nag-respond itong DICT and Jax hin mga emergency tapos an ira service na naihahatag han mga han katawhan.
Yes.
Diba like for internet connectivity, diba?
Yeah.
Tapos parang nagsiset up in booth or something para makapag-communicate iton mga affected individuals to their loved ones. So, let's continue with our discussion. Ano kita, diba? Hold on. Deployable. Accomplishments lagi hapon kita.
Yes.
Han Jex move. Hold on. It's okay. So, on February 16 to 17, nagkamay-adahin enhancement of Leyte DRRM Council Emergency Telecommunications and Response Network. So, may adaha di 130 total participants. So, ang na-discuss na event is Emergency Telecommunications Cluster or ATC Overview, Emergency Operations Center, EOC Overview, Radio Communications, Satellite Communications, and Communications Call Tree and Channels. So, ama ito. Same gihapon adaban January to 31, and era respondents is, and mga participants are their barangay DRRM responders. Hindi naman yung event February, DRRM Leyte, DRRM councils. Diba? So, ito, like, emergency responders lagi hapon. Tapos, na-discuss an ETC overview, tapos an EOC overview, and then of course radio communications, that's very vital, and then satellite communications, no?
At mas damon participants ini na.
Damon participants. So hopefully, diba, the more participants the better, kasi mas damo't mas damo't nakakag-receive in knowledge required, knowledge that are important in any disaster emergency response initiative, diba?
So, I think we are running out of time, So, may ba announcements kita, Anay?
Announcements. I think you have one. Go ahead.
So, still, the Empowering Communities Through the Tech, DJPH Summit 2023. So, calling all Tech for Ed DTC Center Managers in Region 8 established na to join us in this one-day event and learn ICT skills through the Cisco Network Academy. So, join us in Digital Jobs PH 2023, an exclusive gathering designed to empower center managers and local government units counterparts with the tools they need for regional networking, partnership, and skills development. So the event focus is unlocking regional potential, foster collaboration, and community building among center managers and LGU counterparts. Practical ICT skills is to equip LGU counterparts with hands-on ICT skills using the Digital Training Centers or DTCs. The knowledge sharing will dive into the potential access of the Cisco Network Academy, amplifying the impact of technology in regional development. So with regards to the event details, and date will be on this November 29, 2023, and the time will be at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tapos, the location is to be announced, but it is within Tacloban City. This summit is not just an event, it's a transformative experience for building stronger communities through technology. So let's ignite the spark of innovation together. Register through this link, https://bit.ly/DJPH-Summit 2023 or scan the QR code na nakikita niyo ha poster di lahat screen. So, that's all for the announcement natin,
So far, that's it muna
may
for today.
shoutouts ba?
Shout out, no one in particular man. Go.
Ako, may shoutout. Ma-shoutout kita kan Ma'am Helen, tapos kan Miss Jen, kan Bimbi,
okay. Hi guys.
Tapos, Hira hinubad to.
Nangalimot ka na.
Nangalimot na ako dahil lugod
Damo.
Hirahani. Tama. Oo, Hanilin. Tapos, ino pa ba ito?
To everyone, hi.
For everyone, sige la. Next time luwat.
So, amo adto. So, that's it muna for now.
Yes.
We'll continue our discussion on our next episode. So, sa garon talaanay, thank you very much for tuning in here with us with the ICT. So, catch us in our next episode at the same time, 4:30 to 5:30 through PRTV 12, FMR 100.7, and Facebook page itong DICT Region 8, and PRTV Tacloban Facebook page ng YouTube channel. So take care everyone, keep safe.
And God bless po.